It's 19 and over, baby. It's 19 and over, baby. It's 19 and over, baby. So bring the girls out, cause we going crazy.
Hello, welcome to 19 and Over. I'm your host, Jay Harris. Alongside with me, as always, is going to be Adam Hawkins on my right. We got Brett Nims on our left. And this is going to be a special edition of 19 and Over. This is going to be the NFL mock draft. We are going to be drafting for your favorite NFL teams as if we were the team's GM. We're going to go round robin. We're going to cut it up into 1 through 10 picks, and then we'll take a break and then keep coming back. And so, hey, you like your team? We'll root for them, and we'll sit up there and pick the best available player. We're going to start it off with the Bucs' number 1 pick. We got Adam Hawkins. Adam, start us off.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to go ahead and with the Bucs' number 1 pick, we select Jameis Winston, quarterback, Florida State.
Boo!
This is probably the most...
It's given. It's going to happen.
This is the most hateful pick, but it makes the most sense.
No, I mean, seriously, it's not so much the physical stuff, but between the ears, man, you know.
He just needs to pull head from ass, and he can be pretty good. Physically, he's a stud,
beast. Yeah, absolutely.
I think there's a couple things he still needs to work on, though. Obviously, his mobility skills, you know. If they were able to track his ass down to get them crab legs, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he obviously how's he going to escape the pocket?
Yeah.
He's got Cameron Jordan over there.
Hey,
or is it
Jordan Cameron?
Or is it Jordan Cameron?
Which one are you taking?
Cameron Jordan?
Hey, I will say that he's escaped the police, so good for him.
No, he eluded the law. That's different.
Jameis Winston off the board. Brett Nims, you have number 2. You are the GM for the Titans. Who we got going?
So that means I have the worst job in the world, GM for the Titans. I will select Leonard Williams, defensive tackle from University of Southern California. I mean, it makes sense. He's the best player in the draft. He's going number 2 because the Bucs don't need a defensive tackle. And this guy, I mean, he could play. He'll probably end up playing defensive end in their scheme and stuff. But I just think it makes the most sense for Tennessee. A lot of people would think Marcus Mariota, but I don't think that they really need a quarterback. Zach Mettenberger is going to be
their
decent.
quarterback just retired now. So, like, who exactly is going to be?
It's going to be Zach Mettenberger. They drafted him last year. What, third, second round?
Don't be surprised if they're holding on that to trade down. Somebody's going to want to trade up.
Yeah, trade down is smart.
But we don't do trades in this draft.
Yeah, so. we don't trade drafts in the Doty draft. That's a shout out, Robert Doty.
Robert Doty.
It's your idea, asshole.
All right. Number 3 pick, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. I actually liked a lot of what Jacksonville did last year. Their quarterback, honestly, I loved picking him up out of, UCF last year, hometown kid. They're building a nice little base with him. They didn't win a lot of games, but they were in a lot of the games that they were in. So, having said that, let's go ahead and give the boy somebody nice to throw it with. We're going to throw the nice little Kevin White, West Virginia. Kevin. He is going early. He is going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bortles to White. It is going to be magic this year. Jacksonville. I'm telling you right now.
Why Kevin White, though? I mean, there's a lot of...
There goes my draft.
He is a man-child. He looks like Julio Jones, but faster.
You know
he looks like Michael Strahan with that.
Receivers last year in the draft pretty early.
And you know what? The guy out of USC, he's decent. He's decent. He'll be a good compliment, but he's not your number 1. You move him to number 2. No, this is give the boy some weapons. You want Bortles to succeed? Give him some weapons.
So we're talking Kevin White, Allen Robinson, Marquise Lee, Julius Thomas. And Denard Robinson.
And
running back.
We're talking about
just
now that is an offense
ass.
that can keep up in that division. Yeah, you got Indianapolis in that division. Mm-hmm. You got Tennessee that's coming down. Houston is always going to be a beast with their defense. You got to have somebody that can actually put the butts in the stands.
They play pretty good defense.
I like it, yeah.
Aaron Coleman.
Now that
you got that they got last year? Yeah, he came up with some pretty big plays. Paul Zlesny.
Absolutely, he stayed healthy. Hey. Adam, you're on the clock right now. Adam, you are the GM for the Raiders. Who are the Raiders taking?
Who's the fastest guy in the draft?
Little butthurt that Kevin White's off there now.
Absolutely.
But I think pretty much the same thing you went to. Oakland took Carr.
Yeah, absolutely.
round.
Carr had a great season. I really like what he did.
Gonna have to go receiver, Mr. Cooper.
Amari,
Alabama.
Hanging with Mr.
Alabama.
I wanted Kevin White, but Cooper probably a better route runner. So
Okay, so exactly what are the Raiders getting with Cooper? I mean, like I know that he was a
he's probably the
great-
most polished,
absolutely, and
most NFL ready.
you know.
I wanted to go defense, but they hit defense hard last
man.
year.
Oh yeah, they got the
Khalil
kid out
Mack's
of
a
Buffalo.
beast. Seal Moore's a beast.
Great year.
So I think you got to give the quarterback somebody to throw to.
Absolutely. He's going to be good. And you know, the one thing about the Raiders are, it starts to see that they're making sense. You don't want to see the death of anybody, but the moves that they're starting to make now with the people that we're picking up, and then the draft picks are starting to make more sense. They're just not going for blind
Raiders
speed.
are not that bad of a team.
Oh, they're
Not that bad
close.
of a team.
They're a lot closer than people think that
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. Absolutely. All right, moving right along. We have the Redskins. Nims, you are the Redskins. You got RG3.
I
You
never
got the
wanted to be the
capital
Redskins.
that is just wanting a winner.
my God.
Who are we going with?
This is a disgrace. With the number 5 pick in the draft, the Washington Redskins select Randy. Not so fast, my friend. He smokes pot. He's going to get you in trouble. We're going Vic Beasley.
Vic Beasley.
Clemson.
Oh,
The Redskins need a pass rusher. They
absolutely.
need a pass rusher. And Randy Gregory would have been great, but I think he's too much of a liability at the number 5 pick. Like I said, if we could trade back, that's what the Redskins need to do. They need quality picks. They're not gonna fix their defense with 1 pick in the first round. But since I have to make the pick, you go Vic Beasley. I think Vic Beasley's gonna be great. You know, a lot of Washington Redskins fans are also University of Maryland fans. Vic Beasley, he used to come at Maryland pretty tough. So I know some Redskins fans would be pretty happy to have Vic Beasley alongside.
Absolutely. That's a very good pick. You think RG3 next year, you think the Redskins are sticking with him? Is he starting? Game
I have
one
no
is
idea,
RG3.
dude. I have no idea. That dude, he's all over the place, man. And who knows what the Redskins are going to do with
But
him.
Kirk Cousins had his time to kind of show
Kirk
and
Cousins.
take over, and he didn't do it at all.
He's the guy that, hey, if I don't start that game and I come in, I'm going to light it up. But if I have the starting job, I'm just going to look like a
Pressure.
totally different person, man.
Pressure
He's
gets to him.
Mm-hmm.
Turnover City.
Absolutely.
And then I like when they had Colt McCoy there.
Colt
Colt McCoy is my boy.
They re-signed him. He's coming back. You know, they're gonna give him a chance to
Yeah.
take it over, and you know he looked good when he.
I
had
can't
a
believe in
chance.
RG3. They
just-
gave away a
need-
lot. They
need
gave
too
away
much.
a lot.
I think they were trying to. I don't want to give up on him though, because it's not like he
I
didn't
do.
see it in the NFL. He had a great rookie season
Oh,
until
yeah,
when
he
he
did.
got injured, you know, and they rushed him back. Shanahan, he rushed him back, and you know, ultimately that cost Shanahan his job.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on, looks like it's my turn. I have the Jets.
Jets.
Right now, Jets defense always been a staple. They have always been able to hold that side of the ball, but it's been the offense that's been letting them down. Right now, we're going to fix that right now. He's out there. We are finally going to tab him. Mariota, the quarterback of the
Mariota to the
future,
Jets.
going to New York Jets. He is going to lead that franchise finally into the promised land. They've been giving him wide receivers in Decker. They've been making trades with Seattle.
Marshall.
They've been trying to get people in there.
Receivers.
Give them somebody to throw it to. Marcus Mariota, write it down right now.
Damn.
He is going to be the
You
next
think he's going to
New
be
York
able to?
Jets.
You think he's going to be able to succeed in that?
I think he's more
market,
NFL
man.
That's gonna
ready.
be- that's a tough division to play in, especially as a young quarterback.
Well, you look at it now. Everybody's gotten better in that division.
Defensively.
Buffalo's
Oh,
sick.
Miami.
Ridiculous.
Miami
Patriots
looks
are
like
always
they're
good.
gonna
You're
be
going to
Miami
play
brought in
Buffalo
Sue.
twice. You're going to play New England twice. You're going to play
Miami.
twice.
With your boy
whatever,
Domkin.
Buffalo twice. You're going to be playing some great defenses twice a year. Marcus Mariota, that's going to be. Hey, that's a tough season if you get drafted
Trust
by
me,
the Jets.
but you have to revitalize that fan base. That fan base is a little bit upset.
Yeah.
Ryan, he knew he was a dead man walking by week 12, and he just rode out the season. And you got to revitalize the fan base.
Gino
Let's
didn't
get
play
people.
too bad last year.
They didn't play too good last year.
Yeah, bring it. At least bring in some competition. See who wins
Absolutely.
it. If Mariota could sit for a year,
Don't bring
That
in
would be even
competition
better.
for a top 10 pick, though. Doesn't work out
they
very
could get
well.
a tight end.
All right, we're back on the clock. Number 7 pick, Chicago Bears with Adam.
We're gonna select Danny Shelton
Danny
out of
Shelton
Washington,
out of
Wow,
Washington.
Danny
guy.
Shelton.
the big guy.
Did not have him in my top 10. Gonna be honest with you. Did
That's
not
fine.
have him in my top 10.
Bringing back that monsters of the Midway. Need some defense.
Defensive tackle, going to add some beef. Chicago last year. Where are they going with here? Because they're going to keep
nobody
Cutler.
knows.
They're giving away Brandon Marshall for peanuts. Trestman,
Yeah.
honestly, a lot of it, I don't think it was his fault. I mean, he can only work with what he was given. This is still the Lovie Smith team that he took over.
Mm-hmm.
He had to have the pieces that he took over. I mean,
Gotta go back to defense.
Chicago. I mean, what are they doing next year? How do you see them? How do you see them stacking up?
I see them.
They might make the Grey Cup next year. Trust me, this ain't the CFL.
He's in Baltimore now.
He's offensive coordinator, right? He can do something. Yeah, he can do something.
No, but Chicago. You think defense? Gotta go defense. Build it back up.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers been.
And get rid of Jay Cutler.
Who did Chicago bring back?
Huh?
Who did they get to fill the head coach spot?
John Fox.
Yeah.
Denver.
What?
The defensive coach.
Damn.
Mhm. Yep. Build that defense
Well,
up.
that sucks for Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I like John Fox as a good dude.
John Fox has always been a good dude. Good dude in Carolina. He did it in Denver. Couldn't get
Gotta
over
go
the
after
hump,
Aaron
but,
Rodgers, Matt Stafford, and the upcoming Teddy Bridgewater. Get
Yeah.
that defense going.
Very true.
Okay. Next on the clock, I'm gonna take my hometown team, Atlanta.
Ooh.
Here's the deal with Atlanta. One side of the ball is good. We're the anti-Jets. The offense is good. The defense sucks something horrible. We ended up high aspirations last year. We wanted to sit up there and go from worst to first, knock all the junk off us, make it seem like 2013 was a fluke. And we landed with a big thud. Defense is just awful. We can't rush the passer. We can't defend the pass. Our linebacker, it's just there's a whole. The one thing that they are consistently is consistently bad. Let's start with the pass rusher. I wanted Beasley. Beasley's off the board. We're taking Fowler. Dante
Nice
Fowler
pick.
out of Florida.
If he falls to
That dude
Atlanta,
is a
if he
freakish
falls
athlete.
to Atlanta, it'll be huge.
That's a freakish athlete right there.
I want to pressure the passer, and that is the best chance that we have. We are just not since John Abraham left and even him in his last couple of years wasn't much, but we got to get back on that side of the ball. We got to just start hounding.
You got Breeze, Cam Newton,
Absolutely.
Jameis Winston.
Absolutely. We
Get
brought
after
in
him.
brought in the defensive coordinator to be our head coach from Seattle. I like him, Dan Quinn. He's let's get it back at it. Let's get back at it. I want that defense to be good.
And he'll make them good.
Next up, Giants, New York, Nims.
Well,
Where
they
are we going
obviously
with?
had the best first round pick last year, and my man ODB. So I don't even know how I follow this up.
How do you even
How
see
do
that
I follow
coming?
this up? I feel like I'm gonna let down Giants fans everywhere. But
They're used to it.
one thing that they're really missing is their defense, man. Their defense used to be. They used to have studs.
The
man.
defensive line used to
They
be
do-
their bread and butter. That's what got them to the
studs
Super
anymore.
Bowl rings.
But another key, and it looks like they're building on offense. They drafted Odell Beckham in the first round.
Absolutely.
They got Andre Williams, pretty decent rookie running back.
Not
I mean,
bad.
not bad. Brandon Jennings, he's a stud running back. I think he's a stud. I think he goes places, but I think you go offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle.
Brandon Scherf from Iowa.
I like
boy,
it.
Big boy.
I like it.
Especially
Absolutely.
with, it just seems like the NFC East, no one really has a shutout defense.
Very
So
true.
I think you kind of go offense to get that edge.
Yeah. And you know what? Eli Manning had a very efficient year. When's the last time you said efficient year in Eli Manning? He had a great year.
And he
where,
changed offenses this year.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff that went into this year that was much different than. what
And
he's
remember in
used to.
preseason, everybody was like, "Oh, they look so bad.
And
They're
then
not
that
going to
first game
score
of the
one
season
touchdown."
against Detroit, and we put it on New York. Oh my, that was awesome. But no, they really turned it around. And
Yeah.
getting Odell Beckham healthy and see what he can do.
Victor
It's gonna be
Cruz is coming back.
Once he gets, oh my god, dude.
Who saw that coming though? I thought ODB would be good, but they had so many wide receivers come out last year. With Mike Evans and then Sammy Watkins. I have to say it like that. And I'll come at Clemson to Buffalo, and he blew them all away. Everybody had a great year. Benjamin in Carolina. There was so many receivers who had a
Devontae
great
Adams,
year.
Brandon Cooks before he got hurt. I
Dude,
mean,
yeah.
you couldn't
Matthews
miss.
from Philadelphia.
You couldn't
and
miss on a receiver.
ODB. It was not even by the end of the year. He missed the first 5 games of the season, and then just still lit it up.
Hell of a player, man.
Of course, the catch of the year. But
Oh,
yeah.
easily.
Yeah, that's sick. All right, we're gonna finish up this segment by going to the Rams. St. Louis Rams. Adam, you got them. They just made a big trade for a quarterback, giving away Bradford. They're bringing in Foles. What are we doing for St. Louis right here?
You know, there's a lot of pass rushers left, but defense they do not need. I wanted offensive tackle, but the best one's off. So I'm going to go wide receiver, Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker.
Ooh, you know what you just did, right?
I just made Joe Brown go, oh my God.
No. You know what you just did. Teddy Bridgewater played for the University of Louisville.
Mm-hmm. And he was the very next pick. And he doesn't get his boy. Boo-hoo.
Well,
right.
You said Devontae Parker.
Yeah.
He's on Louisville.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy
He's a
Bridgewater
Viking.
plays for Minnesota
I drafted for the
Vikings.
Rams.
It's okay. We're going to help you out.
Amateurs,
buddy.
they bring me in here.
I know. Just come on.
It's because I don't have a beer. It's because I don't have a beer. I thought this was my beer. I thought you were my beer.
It helps stimulation to brain cells. Yeah, it's what
I
gets
can't
you
function right.
I
It's
know.
like coffee.
I know Minnesota wants him, but
No, you want to know something? St. Louis. I think they're making the playoffs next year. They are so talented on that side of the ball. Their defensive line is just sick. It is
I know they got
absolutely
Are you
Fairly
really
sick.
sold on Devontae Adams though?
Devontae Parker?
Yeah.
They're gonna. They need.
How many? That's two mess ups. So you just keep them counting.
No, they need a wide receiver. Honestly, if I had to pick, I was going to go wide receiver too. I was going to
Parker.
pick the best wide receiver that was on the board. Of course, they're going to want White. He ain't falling that low. Of
You really
course.
think so?
Oh, are you
really
kidding
think he
me?
should get
No.
picked that
Of
high?
course they're going to want Cooper. Cooper ain't falling that low either. So what do? You take the best wide receiver at that position. You can line them up. You still got Austin in the slot. Trust me, you're building a nice repertoire. If you're believing
The
Foles,
one guy didn't have a bad. Who was the other receiver that had?
Oh,
a big year?
Quick
Quick
yeah.
had
had a great year.
He did.
Quick had a great
Gotta
year.
give
came out of
gotta
nowhere.
give Nick Foles some
Absolutely.
targets.
So,
Oh
yes,
yeah,
give him
Foles
something.
throwing. That might not be a bad team next year.
And I mean, honestly,
Trey Mason?
Niners won't be in the playoffs.
I think they got
That's
away with
true.
robbery.
Niners won't be in the
I think
playoffs.
they just robbed Philadelphia. I don't know what Philly's thinking. Bradford for Foles.
Hey, don't ever count out Chip Kelly. I'm telling you that right now. Don't
count him out.
ever count
Right
him
now.
out.
Officially counted out.
All right, folks, that's picks 1 through 10. This is how the 19 and older crew think how it's going to go. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now. If you like what we're doing here, if you want to see more of what we're doing, please like the page, leave comments. If there's shows that you want to see, we'll read them, we'll start doing shows, and we'll be right back.
The show you should be about. The show that it's all about. Sports, music, movies, and booze. Just about anything, no rules. Yeah, we going all out. Got Nims, Jay, and Adam. And the 21 and over plus 18 played out. So we bringing you fresh opinions. Better yet, facts straight up from the underground. It's 19 and over, baby. It's 19 and over, baby. It's 19 and over, baby. So bring the girls out, cause we